Knowing what colors look good on you is important so you don't look freaking gross when you wear the wrong colors. This applies to every single human being, man or woman. So let's scientifically prove what skin color is the best, and eye color and hair color, to cure racism. When you wear the right colors, you actually look way hotter than when you don't. It also helps if you wear the right clothing. You should see that video if you need help with that. Do you know what colors look good on you? If you don't really know, let me just tell you, it's really easy. But really fast, all the channel revenue goes to charity, so if it helped out, feel free to subscribe or leave a like or share it with someone who's ugly. I mostly made this video for me and to one other person out there in the world that wants to know what colors look good on them. Hopefully it helps. So someone created a thing called Color Season, and it just tells you what colors look good on you. Basically a diagram that uses color theory to categorize every human being on Earth and gives them a color palette based off their eyes, hair, and skin tone. It doesn't make you gay or racist to prefer certain colors. And there's no such thing as a superior color. Anyone can become hot. Let's look at your face. You will become way hotter after knowing and applying this new concept. People either have a warm hue or a cool hue to their skin. This is often referred to as undertone. A warm hued face will have a rich golden undertone color, kind of like me and brown people. Some brown people. There's less contrast or differences between their hair, eyes, and skin color, and then everything just kind of blends together. Cool hued faces will appear as like pale. They will have moderate to high contrast in their features, and they will often have darker hair and a more like pale looking skin, and everything just kind of stands out, like very contrasting. All races can either have warm or cool undertones. One is not better than the other, you freaking racist. If you don't know what your undertone is, you can pay someone tons of money to figure it out for you. Or I can just show you in a few seconds. Look at your inner wrists and look at your blood veins. If it's sort of green, you're warm. If it's sort of blue or purple, you're cool. Gold jewelry looks best when you have warm undertones, like me. Silver looks best for cool undertoned people. Now that you know what your undertone is, you will fit inside 2 of these boxes. 2 of them are for cool people and 2 of them are for warm people. Doesn't matter what your race is. It also doesn't matter what season you're in right now. The names in the diagram are just there to just let you know what colors take place during that season and to sort of like visualize it. I'm going to briefly hit each subcategory that will make you really hot and sexy if you understand and apply it. The too long didn't watch or like a summary of it is winter people can wear a shade of black or white with a vibrant color that can go with it. Summer people should avoid black and white and aim for like soft light colors. For most autumn people, colors that are a bit desaturated or have the brightness setting turned down a little bit will look great if they wear analogous colors or different shades of a single color. For spring people, they will have warm, soft neutrals and like a warm, colorful palette with no hard blacks or whites. Don't forget to use the timestamps if you don't want to watch the whole thing, and look in the description to see me naked. Starting with the first category, do you look like a winter person? I'm going to cover all 3 types of winter people. If you're a cool undertone, you will fit into 1 or 2 of these winter options. If you don't fit in any, you're probably summer instead of winter, which is the other cool option. Cool people are either winter or summer. First type of winter is called deep winter or dark winter. These are your Kim Kardashians or whoever these people are. And yeah, it applies to men too. Eye color is usually like a dark variation of like dark blue, dark hazel, or like dark brown. Hair color is usually somewhere between ash brown to black. And this is what you can wear to look amazing. You want to wear any shade of black or white color, like charcoal, cool silver, strong navy, for your top or bottom. You can do that for both your top and bottom, or just one. But what makes dark winter people really cool is that they can wear something vibrant with their black and white color scheme. Main thing to avoid is 2 vibrant colors at the same time, or yellowish colors like this. That's basically it for dark winter. If that's you, write in the comments to rep your people, that you're better than everyone. And now, cool winter, which is also called true winter. These people will be your dark hair with pale skin snow bunnies. Most of the time, their eye color will be more vibrant, and their skin has a clear blue undertone in their skin shade. Your clothes will be any shade of black and white, black, charcoal, cool silver, strong navy, for your top or bottom, or you can do both. But these are the colors that will look good on you. It's kind of lighter and more frosty. Deep winter, the previous one that I just talked about, has slightly darker shades, where this one is a little bit more lighter. There's some cool outfits that I think are really nice. And try to avoid these type of yellowish colors. If this is you, write in the comments to let people know that you're better than them. I'm just gonna keep doing this for each one, and we're gonna start a race war in the comment section, and I'm gonna get in trouble. No racism. Now we have clear winter. It's also called bright winter. This will be your Megan Foxes or Katy Perry's. They have the coolness of winter, but they're influenced by the brightness of the spring colors because they're right next to them on the chart. There's a very high contrast between their skin, eyes, and hair. These people can pull off the highest amount of bright colors and strong color combinations. They can wear a dark or light neutral color like black, charcoal, cool silver, or strong navy for their top or bottom, or do both, then combine it with a vibrant color. This is actually crazy, but they can actually get away with 2 vibrant colors at the same time. The other winter people can't do that, but these winter people can get away with 2 vibrant colors. I personally don't really like it, but if you want to do it, go for it. Here's what their color palette could look like. Winter basically means you can wear a shade of black or white with a vibrant color that can go with it. Clear/bright winter means you can wear a double vibrant, as long as it matches. Okay, this is really you. Say it in the comments that you're better than everyone. Alright, I'm gonna go over the 3 types of summer people. This is the other cool option. You might fit into 1 or 2 of these subcategories. Here are some soft summer people. These are your Jennifer Aniston, Angelina Jolie, Miley Cyrus. I can't read, dude. I can't read. I don't know who these people are. I know who Miley Cyrus is, I think. Maybe don't leave that part in because people are gonna think I'm stupid. To fit as a soft summer, your eyes can be gray, green gray, hazel gray, or gray light brown, or even like a more like muted brown for like darker ethnicities. Skin can range between fair and tan. Earlier, I said cool undertone people should wear silver, but this type of person can actually get away with wearing both gold and silver metal. But silver will look better. I don't know why I pointed to this. This is gold. The hair is usually a range between blonde to ash brown. Kind of tricky to identify a soft summer because they appear to have some warm undertones and colors to them. For these people, muted colors will look the best, like desaturated, low contrasting colors. Mostly grays, blues, with a heavy focus of like pinks, purples, blues, and greens. No hard blacks and no hard whites, but they can wear like off-whites or deep grays, which is perfect. That looks great. A soft color with a boring, soft neutral will look amazing. Same with men. It doesn't make you gay to know what looks good on you. If this is you, write it in the comments that you're actually better than everyone, because it's true. Now we have cool summer, which is also called true summer. They look like this or like this. I don't really know who Emily Duschenberg is, but I know she's from Bones, and that's a good TV show. Hair range is from like medium to dark brown. This will be one of the biggest indicators. Eyes usually gray, blue, or like slate gray, which means like bluish gray. Skin is a range between light to beige, so not really like pale. Again, they will have a muted color palette, but it'll be mostly dominated by like grays and blues and pink, and avoid harsh, strong colors like black and white. Their wardrobe will mostly look like this, mostly light colors that blend together, or muted complementary colors that aren't contrasting too much. True summer can get away with somewhat brighter colors than soft summer. Soft summer was the last one that we just talked about. If that's you, write it in the comments. Finally, we have light summer. Here's some celebrities that fall underneath this category. I don't know any of these people, but people keep bringing up Margot Robbie because I think she's in Barbie. As you can see, it's just a lot of blonde people, but it can range between like blonde to like light brown hair. Skin is usually on the lighter side, and eyes can be like a different shade of blue or green. Their closet will mostly have more saturated colors than all the other summer types, but mostly light pinks and delicate blue greens again. They can also wear gray-brown neutrals, which I think looks really good on men. Dark autumn colors will be the least flattering on them. Absolutely ugly. For most summer people, black will be the color to avoid, and aim for like softer, lighter colors. If this is you, write it in the comments that you hate winter people in a non-racist way. And now we have our first category of warm undertone people, like me. Deep autumn, also known as dark autumn. Some of you guys might fall under 1 or 2 of these categories. Here are some famous deep autumn people that I have never heard of because I live under a rock. And yes, it applies to men too. Autumn people will have the widest range of skin tones, but it'll be mostly brown people. Their eyes will consist of different shades of brown, but more on the darker side. Also, the hair ranges will be a range of like brown to like black. The tricky thing in this category is that it's right next to deep/dark winter, and they can also have a high contrast between their skin and hair. So what really separates them apart is their warm undertones that can appear as something like neutral neutral. Some autumn people can get away with silver, but gold will be like mostly the best thing to wear. Their clothing color palette would look something like this, which kind of looks like autumn colors. That's why we call it autumn. Their closet should mostly be a deep or darker color palette. They do not look good with neon colors or like frosty light blues, purples, and greens. Something darker is always going to be 100 times better for like an autumn person. Side note, black and white will not look good because it'll create like a strong contrast. And strong contrasting colors do not look good on autumn people, but do whatever you want. Black and white is usually really good on like winter people. Autumn people can wear different shades of the same color or do analogous colors. This means colors that are right next to each other on the color wheel. Write in the comments if this is you and say how much summer people suck. And now we have warm autumn, which is also called true autumn. I think I fall underneath this category. They look like these people or these dudes. They have the most range in skin colors, but they all have a warm golden undertone. Their eyes can range between like greens to browns, mostly browns I think, and hair is mostly different shades of brown. Again, their clothing color palette will look like mostly darker, muted, dusty colors. Like taking a bright color and just turning down the brightness. Again, no neon colors, no bright or clear frosty colors. Avoid black and avoid complementary colors. Don't wear the opposite color, like a sports team. Instead, they can do different shades of the same color or analogous colors. Again, that just means colors that are right next to each other on the color wheel. Here's some outfits that could work for true autumns. Here's some outfits I think that'll look best for true autumns, but here's like an work office kind of professional theme, but just don't wear the black part or something with a bit more color. Stay away from black and white stuff because it will create a strong contrasting look that'll be very noticeable and you're gonna stand out. Autumns can blend different shades of the same color and work with colors right next to each other. If this is you, I want you to write in all caps in the comment section saying you're better than everybody because you're autumn. You're true autumn. And now the last autumn type is called soft autumn. They look like these women or these dudes. Skin tone is like kind of like a wide range as well. Eye color could range between like soft blue to light brown. These people will benefit from muted colors or desaturated colors. Their clothing color palette will be full of tans, beiges, and even like desaturated colors. Neon colors will look bad. Stay away from black and white because it'll create a huge difference in colors and you'll stand out, which will look really bad. If this is you, you are literally the superior season and you should leave a comment saying that you are this autumn. Finally, we have spring. You can fit into one or two of these subcategories, but I'm gonna start with light spring. They look like these people or these people. Do you see a pattern of something light and warm? Their whiteness appears as like a cool undertone, but their overall colors are warm with barely any contrast. It all kind of like blends together. They can also wear silver metal or gold metal, but gold metal will always be superior on warm undertone people. They all have pretty white skin or maybe like a slight tan. Their hair can be like light golden color or like a golden brown. Their clothing colors should have light bright colors. So to dress nicely, they will need to combine a light neutral color like an off-white or a very soft dark neutral color for their top or bottom, and then combine it with a light bright color. They could even get away with not using a neutral color at all, but they shouldn't wear black, white, or autumn colors. Light spring will use light bright colors with some sort of like neutral color to go with it. Leave a comment if this is you. We're starting a race war in the comment section. A friendly, nothing bad's gonna happen, we're just kind of joking around race war. Now we have warm spring, which is also called true spring. Light spring has a more cool, light, bright color palette, where warm spring will have warmer golden tints. See what I did there? Here's what they look like. Honestly, it just feels like blondes, warm brown hair people, and gingers. Basically, their hair will be a medium color, not too black or too light. Skin will range from something light to tan, but has like a warm color to it. Their clothing colors will be pretty bright, but they will have like a warm hue to it, sort of like yellowy color to it, but it looks a tiny bit darker, but warmer than light spring. Their neutrals will be warmer, which means more yellowish hues. Their closet should have a neutral color for a top or bottom, but then match it with something that has color, but nothing too extremely saturated or something too bright. They should avoid black and white and like deep, darker variations of colors. Comment if this is you because you're literally better than all the other losers. Finally, we have Clear Spring. This is also called Bright Spring. These are your Emma Stones, Demi Lovatos, Miranda Cosgroves. They're different from all the other springs because they will have the most amount of brightness in their color palette. But it'll also be kind of warm with like yellow tints in their clothes. Their hair will range between golden blonde to more warmer, darker browns. Eye color will be brighter and have more variety, and their skin will have a lot of variety as well. Their neutrals will have lighter tints and darker tints, and their color palette will have the most bright colors out of all the springs, but not as vibrant as like winter. They can do contrasting colors for like your top and bottom if you wear like a soft neutral with something with color on top of it. Again, no hard blacks or whites, but they can do off-whites or off-blacks. Also avoid muted autumn colors. Basically, spring will have warm, soft neutrals and a warm color palette with no hard blacks or whites. That's all the colors for every single human being. I mostly made this video for myself and the one person out there in the world that cares, but I think it's super cool to be an actually good like personal stylist because there's so many fake bad ones out there. Modern fashion shows are the biggest jokes ever. Later in my channel, you might see me like styling other people in person, like a glow up transformation thing where I can actually show you that I know what I'm talking about. If you made it this far into the video, type fanboy milk in the comments to scare all the normies that are gonna visit this video. And the next video I wanna do is probably gonna be the most controversial video I post because I found trans people that need help passing. So I think it'd be fun to help them pass better by giving them advice. So it's gonna be really uncomfortable, but they consented to this by posting their stuff publicly. So I'm assuming if you post it publicly, anybody can grab it, if that makes sense. Like Reddit, if you post to Reddit, it's probably public. If you post to Twitter, it's public. It's open for everyone to look at. But yeah, thank you for watching. See you later.